1. Say out loud what you want to remember. Research shows that compared to reading or thinking silently, as if there's another way to think, the act of speech is a quite powerful mechanism for improving memory for selected information. According to scientists, learning and memory benefit from active involvement. When we add an active measure or a production element to a word, that word becomes more distinct in long-term memory, and hence more memorable. In short, while mentally rehearsing is good, rehearsing out loud is even better. 2. Take notes by hand, not on a computer. Most of us can type faster than we can write, and a lot more neatly, but research shows handwriting your notes means you'll learn more. Oddly enough, taking notes by hand enhances both comprehension and retention, possibly because instead of just serving as a quasi-stenographer, you're forced to put things in your own words in order to keep up, which means you'll remember what you heard a lot longer. Maybe that's why Richard Branson has maintained a lifelong habit of keeping a handwritten journal. 3. Chunk your study sessions. You're busy, so you wait until the last minute to learn what you need to know: a presentation, a sales demo, an investor pitch. Bad idea. Research shows distributed practice is a much more effective way to learn. Imagine you want to nail your investor pitch. Once you've drafted your pitch, run through it once. Then take a few minutes to make corrections and revisions. Then step away for a few hours or even for a day before you repeat the process. Why does distributed practice work? The study phase retrieval theory says that each time you attempt to retrieve something from memory and the retrieval is more successful, that memory becomes harder to forget. If you go over your pitch repeatedly, much of your presentation is still top of mind, which means you don't have to retrieve it from memory. Another theory regards contextual variability. When information gets encoded into memory, some of the context is also encoded, which is why listening to an old song can cause you to remember where you were, what you were feeling, etc. when you first heard that song. That context creates useful cues for retrieving information. Regardless of how it works, distributed practice definitely works. So give yourself enough time to space out your learning sessions. You'll learn more efficiently and more effectively. 4. Test yourself a lot. A number of studies show that self-testing is an extremely effective way to speed up the learning process. Partly, that's due to the additional context created. If you test yourself and answer incorrectly, not only are you more likely to remember the right answer after you look it up, you'll also remember that you didn't remember. Getting something wrong is a great way to remember it the next time, especially if you tend to be hard on yourself. So don't just rehearse your presentation. Test yourself on what comes after your intro. Test yourself by listing the 5 main points you want to make. Try to recite key statistics or sales estimates or cash flow projections. Not only will you gain confidence in how much you do know, you'll more quickly learn the things you don't know yet. 5. Change the way you practice. Repeating anything over and over again in the hopes you will master that task will not only keep you from improving as quickly as you could, in some cases it may actually decrease your skill.